Hey there, Chad here. Thanks for joining me. This is Ostranauts. Let's play. And we're right where we left off in the previous, I'll call it an episode. It's not my proudest moment. I think I was asking for a lot of help there and trying to solve some issues that I'm not understanding. I think I'm running into a few bugs there. If you watched that episode and you replied, thank you so much. If you haven't seen it yet, well, go take a look. I'm not sure how to sleep. That's what it comes down to. I don't seem to do it right. I'm also not socializing well. It just seems to always do weird things on me. But this is not about that. This is about finding something to salvage. I think we're going to head out this way. I kind of almost want to hit some of these. I did not keep really close notes of the names of the ones that were really good. I know that the one was... I'll know it when I see it kind of name. It was one that'll definitely jump out at me, but I think we'll try maybe heading for this one. And we want docking info. We want to undock. I think I paid my bills. We'll know in a minute. I did not pay my bills. All right. So I did do a pretty good size mortgage payment in the last episode. We're going to go ahead and just skip past that and get down to business. Just pay the bills we have to get out of here. Unpaid docking clearance denied due to unpaid fees. Didn't we just take care of that? I feel like we took care of that. Okay. I might have gotten a little bit ahead of myself. Here's hoping. Unread messages, I think it was static. Oh, that is something I need to do. So spent pretty much a day on the base. So I don't have a salvaging license anymore that's valid. So we're gonna come take care of that. I'm gonna try hitting trade, but it probably will tell me you can't, because my license should be expired. Yep, you have to purchase a license first. So we will do that. And I'm going to try to hand in the old one if I can. That's the one in his hand. This is the one in his bag, and it is worthless. We'll go ahead and do that. Hopefully I didn't get that wrong. We'll know real quick here. When I hit trade, I still have a valid license, so that's good. And might as well hit this kiosk on the way out. Interesting. Won't let me grab that. All right, here we go. So we should be all caught up there. And we still have that other ship targeted. It's just a matter of undocking. Docking info, request clearance, request undocking. There we go, finally. Yeah, it wouldn't let me refill RCS, and I'm not sure why. Let's take a quick peek and see if I messed something up. That one looks okay. That tank is empty. Oh, well, maybe not, actually. I'm really, okay, 51% pressure. Okay, so that should be fine. And let's take a look at this one. That one's full. And it did say we were at about 75%, so that makes sense. I can live with that. I don't know why it wouldn't allow me to fill them up, though. We'll have to see if there's something that changed there. And we'll come around and get on the proper bearing. Just close to it. And start to accelerate. I'm pretty happy with that. So while we're drifting, we're going to take care of a couple of things that I feel like I need to do. We're going to pick up the dolly, and we're going to pick up these floor pieces that I took out. See if we can find a place for them other than the cart. I am going to put the backpack that is empty right there on the cart. We're going to start trying to remember to do that when we're out exploring for things that we might want to pick up and try to sell. I do think I could be a little more efficient in what I'm buying and, well, what I'm selling, what I'm picking up and salvaging and selling. So I'm going to try to be a little more patient with what I'm trying to get done. I'm not going to say that I'm going to grab every last penny's worth of everything. I am going to work on it, see if there's something I can get a little more efficient at. So this is a bin that we installed, and we're just going to go ahead and okay, what did that just do? I tried shift clicking. I was wondering if it would just toss it over there. They disappeared, so I'm not sure where they are at this point. Let's put the ticket in his pocket. That we like, and we're going to go ahead and take his shoes off because eventually we're going to have to do that anyway. It won't allow me to put his shoes in some places. Okay, that's really curious. I've never noticed that before, not allowing me to put it in hip pockets and that. It certainly lines up like it should allow it. Nonetheless, take a look inside this rack, and we think we can fit the rest of these walls in there. I think I called them floors again at one point already in this video. All right, and that's what I was trying to do. I couldn't remember the right way to do it. You have to actually pick it up. I have some scrap in my hand. Let's get rid of that. I think this bag is empty. Oh no, that's where we have conduit. Okay. I don't have any conduit on me right now. How about this one? Electronics, switches, alarms, and lights. Okay, good to know. And then I think this one is like the motherboards and stuff. Yeah, okay, good. So that means that stuff's where I think it is. Oh, there it put those floors. Okay, that's fine. That's kind of what I was hoping for in a way. Any of these racks available? I guess I should pick those up before I go and head over to the racks, because then it's just another round trip I have to make. These bins I think are full. Not fully full. That one is. I think that rack is too. Yep, with this one. Full. So we're just gonna set the floor down somewhere. These were full. I'm just gonna put it right here, kind of out of the way. I could just leave it on the cart too, for that matter, I suppose. In the interest of uniformity and having a plan, we'll just do that, and then we're going to drop the dolly. I've come up with an idea on how I want to lay this out, at least initially. It's not my favorite design ever, but it'll get me through the next stage, and that's what I'm kind of aiming for. So let's go ahead and jump over here. We still have 12 minutes, so we'll fast forward some time. Kinetic Jazz was one of the good ones, and Sly Popper, that was a good one, I think, too. That's the name I knew I would remember when I saw it. So, with these patch updates, I am not seeing the flickering on these ships that probably would be out of sight for me. Glad to see that that's cleaned up a little bit. Okay, and as we're getting closer, we're starting to drift a little more. That's almost dead on there. All right, we're going to go with that. And there's the alarm. We can start to slow down. Really nice job being centered there. Let's get inside 1,000 meters. Okay. Wow, I had to get super close and go super slow. But we're there. The Yellow King. Okay, not a huge ship. Holes in it, I'm going to guess there's not pirates. We're just going to go straight to the EVA suit, see if there's anything fun to grab. Some of my slowness here, folks, is just my brain trying to think of, wait a second, where is that now? I want to put the food away. I did forget to do that, but first let's go ahead and suit up. Backpack in hand. He has a helmet in the pocket, so that's what I kind of wanted to clean up a little bit. That's okay though. Come down here, we're gonna get food put into this bin. Can't eat right now anyway, right? So, okay, that's kind of survival gear. Everything else looks good. Let's pick up the dolly. Go see what we've got. It's one of those times where I'm like, the very first thing we're going to see is a pirate, right? The one time. Well, a couple of things here that are certainly not for nothing. Let's go ahead and that thruster is in really good shape. We're just going to uninstall that, put it on our cart. One down. You know what? I can put that here. Okay, so I'm clicking here and it's bouncing me down here, and I'm not sure what that's about. Like that. I don't know if it's, maybe is it airing? There are warnings. I don't know. I'm not sure why that keeps happening. It's like there's certain places I click, it doesn't want me to go, it kicks it over to there. Okay, so this is a door that we're going to pry open. Just let me through this time. Scrap cloth is still the last thing listed there, so I don't know what's going on there. Little frustrating. Okay. So we're going to take the motor, put it there. We're going to come up here and we're going to uninstall this. On the cart. Uninstall. Oh, there's two Kangs. Okay, now I see what's going on there. I couldn't quite see that because the windows, the way they're open. I can certainly live with that though, and then we'll uninstall these. That one is in need of repair, so we're going to do repair first. Okay, I'm going to actually drop the dolly here first. He doesn't need to drag that with him everywhere when he's looking for parts. Looks like he's having to get him out of our box. Okay. And it's repaired. And then, as many of you have pointed out, doing a quick restore often gets it to a point where it doesn't fall apart quickly. Don't have to fully restore it. That should do. And now we'll uninstall. This one is in much better shape, so we'll just uninstall him. Come find the dolly. And then more of the same here. That should be good. Okay. I'm not sure I realized it would automatically put things on the dolly. There we go. This is one of those that we're looking for. Okay. There is no gas in it though. So that might not be a good one to experiment with. I suppose we can go ahead and work it and see what happens. My sense is that where the real money is on the fuel that's inside of it. But let's go ahead and at least do our due diligence on it. So it is needing restoration. It is not damaged yet, but it is close. So I'm going to spend a couple of minutes doing that. I'm not going to completely do it because these are the ones that just take forever, and when they don't sell well, it's not a good time value investment. We'll go with that. That should last him for a while. Cancel action, uninstall. And then we're going to want to come back and get that, but hopefully there's another one. I'm going to pick that guy up. Racks. All right, not sure why it did that, but okay. Could grab the doors too, I suppose, seeing that they can sell reasonably well. Pair of air pumps. Empty rack. Oh, so I just realized one of the other new features, if we look right here, gives us a rough estimate of what it thinks something is worth. So it basically is showing me in dollar signs the expected payoff for something when I salvage it. And it's saying an unskilled spacer's rough guess on the item's worth. So I'm assuming that it at some point you level up a skill that deals with this and you get better at it. That's what I'm kind of hoping that is what that is implying. Give you the opportunity to kind of shop ahead in a sense, kind of know what you're getting yourself into. Oh boy, so we do have a reactor in here. This is good. All right, well, this made my day. I guess we kind of knew there might be one because there were tanks. We'll come back to this though. Let's see what else we've got. There's a PDA. And some water. Good. Gonna pass on that. More hygiene packs. Well, we've been using some of those. We're gonna do that. Okay, I don't think we'll find any high tech over here. We do have a thruster though, and I have space for a thruster, so I'm going to grab the thruster. It's in decent shape. Onto the cart you go. All right. So now we're just going to kind of do a walk through the rest of it. Nothing there. Nothing I really need there. Maybe I should say want. I probably need it. Just don't know it yet. Okay. I think I missed a room down there, but we'll do a final walkthrough in a bit. Another door. Let's go ahead and I'm going to uninstall this one instead of wrecking it. I'm trying to decide if I want to grab those. Like I said, I think they sold a little better than I thought they would. Slow down. Don't do that. And of course we have this reactor room, damaged battery. We're going to drop a light here. So I don't forget. I don't think it's possible for me to forget. I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, it was a wall there. Okay, I was just checking to see if I missed any tanks. Doesn't look like it. All right. Well, we're gonna just drop the cart in here. Go back and, you know, I suppose I can unload it. Some of those parts will stack on the cart. So we'll go ahead and do proper due diligence here. Plenty of work to do, that's for sure. Okay, and I know I'm losing a couple of spaces by doing it, but I'm going to keep the backpacks on there. My thought is if I put them down, I'm going to forget where I put them, and I'm going to forget to put them back, and then I don't have them next time I want them. So drag the cart over here. Drop it. We're going to come and get this tank here. And like I said, I'm fairly confident there's no fuel in it, so this is probably not worth the effort that we're going to put into fixing it up, but we'll try. We'll see what happens. Okay, let's get that reactor. That part is in good enough shape to uninstall. Definitely good enough shape to uninstall. $4 signs. That lines up with what I would kind of expect. Pellet feeder 3, but it is damaged. We're going to need to repair that. So the one thing I was thinking, if I had a crewmate, I could do repairs and have them drag stuff around, or have them repair whatever the order of operations would be there. That is something that might be worth looking into. So I think I will try to find somebody I can hire for a future episode, and we'll see how that works out for me. The times I had used them in the past, it was generally when I was trying to do a build, and that might not have been the best experience. And that should probably do it for that. Now we'll uninstall it. Okay, how are we looking here? Cryo pump needs repair. Give it a quick restore, a couple of levels. That should do it, and uninstall. I'm going to hold off on this piece until I clear everything else out because I'm afraid there's not enough space if it's got all of the parts and some of them will end up outside. So we're going to come and clean these up first. So coming back and getting the dolly, and then we're going to pick some of these up. I don't think that one will fit. Yeah. But now it will. Okay. And I think we'll just do that work over here. Not entirely how I expected this to go. I'm not sure why I didn't think that I would run into a reactor. I just didn't think I'd run into a reactor. It looks like I did leave a piece of floor over here still too, but that's okay. We'll worry about that at another time. That was everything on the cart. I don't know that there was anything left that I could really put on the cart. Maybe this? Ah, there we go. So drop the cart. Another repair job. All those pieces right around him. That should do, and now we'll uninstall it. Pardon me. Is there more over here? Just pieces. Probably could stand to start thinking about getting some floor bins. Pick this up. I don't know if this piece will go on there or not. The big giant. It does. Okay, I'm a little surprised by that. That I did know. Okay. We'll move on from that. I'm just going to drop the cart in here this time. We'll come back for the stuff on it. Uh, we're going to leave it here because that's where it ends up, and I want to make sure I have space. Okay, so the reactor is actually in really good shape. So we're going to uninstall it here. Hope we get all the pieces. Doesn't look like we got all the pieces. We got many of the pieces. And they're all in good enough shape to move. So we're going to pick that up. We'll just go close here. I think this is enough of a haul to maybe head back. I might see if there's any other fun pieces to grab, like any more thrusters that I missed or anything like that. Okay. I liked what one of the commenters said about the airlocks, both doors being open and allowing some of the air to escape. They called it a nuisance tax, and I think that's exactly what it is. It's a game sink to keep you from building up too many resources all at once, and I get it. I don't really have a problem with that. I like to put those in my bag first because if I move them directly from the hand, a lot of times it airs. Okay. That looks full, so there we go. Right, let's take one more run around the ship. Pick up my light. Pretty comfortable with this one, though. I think we got a lot of good stuff off of it. I wish that tank had had some fuel in it so we can see what we're really looking at money-wise, if the patch does what I've heard it does. No, I think we got pretty much everything we want from a big ticket perspective. So let's go ahead and head back and sell all that stuff, and then did I look over here? I did. Oh, a nav console. That was the other thing I was kind of curious where that would be. I didn't see one at all. Okay. Not finding one. I think we already looked in that guy. I did check out that floor bin. So, yeah, I think we're just going to head home. Fairly lucrative run. Have plenty of work to do on the way back. And my sense is we're probably drifting away. Oh, let's go ahead and deal with clothing. Okay. Much better, right? And again, the reason you do that is because it kind of affects some of their health down here, probably their, I don't know, their temperature maybe. They may fatigue faster, at least that used to be the case. There was a number you could kind of look at. It was in your stats that told you how exerted, I guess, you were. I don't remember what they called it. And away we go. See if we can get a good lineup here. It's going a little fast. I'll take that one. Wrong way. Now we don't have to be super fast getting back. There's plenty of work to do. So let's start our. Oh, he wants to eat. Let's actually take care of that first. Okay, that necessity is done. Auto task. Get all this cleaned up. Tell you what, I'm going to fast forward to the point where we get back to the station. Okay, we're approaching K-Leg. Not the most lined up I've ever been. Okay, that should do it. Yep. I was not done restoring everything yet, so we're going to finish that up. And again, I'm going to fast forward to the point where that's complete. All right, we're all cleaned up there. Let's real quick take a look at what our cargo looks like. Let's see how we edit this, if I can figure it out. Well, I think that maybe we're already covering everything I'd want to cover, so maybe there's no editing to do this time around. We'll take a look at that in the future. Instead, we're going to go run and sell stuff and see what we made. And before I forget, I do have a PDA that needs unlocking. There we go. And I'll take care of that. Come in here and talk to Joseph. Doesn't look like there was any data on it though. Oh, maybe there was. Okay, there was. It was this one. Happy to sell him that. Nothing else in here though. Let's start with engineering. Okay, so cryo pump. Not interested in the helium. We have the cryo pump, the MHD. The MHD is not at the lowest I've ever seen it, but it certainly isn't at a high point, but we'll do that. Okay, I'm not showing where I have a price on a cryo distribution pump actually, so we'll sell that. That's everything there. Let's look at cargo. He's not interested in much here. The power switch I'm going to hang on to. We'll go ahead and sell those thrusters. That is the lowest we've sold them at. All right. Well, that's what we've got. He updates at 13 updates in 10 minutes. You know, we're going to wait 10 minutes. Wait this long. Okay, we're back. We're going to offer to trade again. He has a Hydra for sale. I have not seen a single Hydra in the wild on this run through that I recall. So that is that's a point of decision to make. Do I want to buy that from him? Do I want to move on? Okay, so the Kangs are now going for not the best price ever, but they're better than they were. Sell all three of those. Not selling the power switch. The thrusters, that price is better than it was. So it's good to hold off there. Let's open up engineering. He is now interested in the helium container. Now, 20,000 is good. I think these were some, man, I think I sold the one for like 6. So this is, I'm not going to complain about this, but this one was empty. There's nothing in it. So imagine what that would be if it was, 30% full or more. That'd be great. But this is where we are with this one. We're going to go ahead and sell it. We'll sell the pellet feeder. No longer buying the MHD or the cryo distribution pump. So I missed my opportunities there. I'll take the hit because we were able to sell some other things. And those don't sell poorly at the license desk. So let's head over there. And at the license desk, they'll take that cryo pump. It's just a little less than what we might have gotten for it before, if I recall. This is about the same price we would have gotten before, so not a loss there really. What else? They'll buy the walls. I'm not really interested in selling the walls. Not interested in selling any of that. And then cargo had a few things too. So we have oxygen container selling very well, but I think we're going to hold on to that. It's full. Those N2, that's not selling too bad. Oh, and I had some on that cart too. I hadn't thought of that. I had a ton of stuff on the cart. I never fixed that. I'm going to have to go do that. But down here, we already selected those. I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, we're going to go ahead and unload those. Loose used. So this one didn't get fully repaired. Interesting. These 3 did. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that too much. All right, we'll take that. There we go. Okay, well, that was a pretty healthy run. Let's go ahead and wrap this up for today, and we will take a look at maybe doing some expanding. And there is a backpack for sale. We're totally taking that. We'll do some look at expanding and what else we might be able to do on the ship in the next episode. So thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, fair travels.